What's up, weirdos? Just once again enjoying the peaceful summer. Nature, the sun, it's all good. Touching some grass. Looks as though Bitcoin is about to fall below 102 or 103,000 down into 102, right? At the time I'm recording this. Anyway, probably going to have a bad daily close, which is probably going to lead to further downside this evening, which for me, perfect. So I've got dry powder on the side right now, and I'm waiting. If we do see that leg down to about 101, between 101 and 102,000 on Bitcoin, alts are probably going to dump as well, and I'm going to take that. I'm going to take full advantage of it, right? So I'll be ready to pounce tonight. Hopefully you guys will too. Obviously not financial advice. You got to do whatever you got to do, right? I'm going to take advantage of it. But in saying that, guys, so keep an eye out for that tonight. I will be live around 8 p.m. Central as well. I got a couple of collaborations we're doing tomorrow also, guys, so make sure you're here for those live streams. But what I wanted to talk about, the 2017 cycle, right? And how I think a lot of people at the end of this year are going to get absolutely wrecked, okay? I'm going to tell you why. But first, quick shout out to the channel sponsor, as always, Decent Biometric Wallet. Not your keys, not your coins, guys. Use our link down below, get a phenomenal deal. They got a 2-for-1 deal on the biometric wallets. You can take profits on there. You can hold your stable coins on there for as long as you want. All your crypto on there for as long as you want. Years, if you really desire. People have been asking me that. You can stake on there and gain APY as well. Or you can just get the card wallet. Either way, guys, extremely user-friendly. And, yeah, keep your crypto safe off exchanges. Not your keys, not your coins. Okay, so 2017 cycle. Now, last year, I really felt like we were going to move towards more of a 2021 type cycle where I thought we would have like a rally in the spring followed by a summertime sell in May, walk away kind of dump through May and June, and then start working our way back up in July for the blow off top in around October, right? But it seems like we're kind of mirroring the 2017 cycle instead, right? Which I find very fascinating, and why I find this is why a lot of people are going to get wrecked, in my opinion. So what happened in 2017 is we spent from July until the beginning of December, so the end of November into the first like couple days of December, the altcoin market cap and Bitcoin, like so crypto, worked its way up again between July and December about 283%, right? Gradually over the course of like 5 months, right? Which awesome, right? That's a good pace. You know, it's a nice casual work upwards, right, over the course of 5 months. And then what happened in December of 2017? You went on a parabolic run for 28 days, okay? 28 days, and that was it, right? So you worked your way up about 280% over the course of 5 months, which is fantastic, which is a perfect position for a parabolic run. Then, again, 28 days it went parabolic, another about 285% or something like that over the course of 28 days, as I stated. I think something like that is going to happen again. I think going into July, we're going to start working our way up gradually working our way up over the course of 5 months till we get into around the end of November, right? Followed by something similar. I don't know. It's not going to be exactly 28 days. Could be less. Could be a little bit more. Could be 38 days. Could be 18 days. Whatever the case might be, right? Either way, I think we're going to see a very, very small window at the end of the year where we go parabolic, right? And it will double, essentially, close to double the amount of price appreciation in the altcoins, well, in the entire crypto space, that happened between July and December, right? And then, now this is where people are going to start getting wrecked, okay? Because if you go back to the 2021 cycle, and you go to 2021 specifically, a lot of people look back at that cycle and say, "Oh, it was so much easier. This cycle is so much harder." No, 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 no. We had between November 20th, or sorry, November of 2020 and November of 2021, which was the basically the 11, 12 months of bull run, right? For the last cycle, we had 15 corrections that ranged between 25 and 44%. 15 corrections over the course of that 11 or 12 months, right? And people don't remember any of them. People remember 2021 as though it was some just straight shot up and to the right, and that's it. And that was not the case at all, right? And it's similar playing out now. We're getting these consistent corrections, right? Happened in the last cycle. It's happening now too, okay? Now, in saying that, I think what's going to happen here is, again, in 2021, all of the biggest content creators out there, and this is where you have to be careful when it comes to larger content creators, they don't care about you, right? You can look at all of them. I'm not going to name them, but you know what the big ones were in the last cycle. Go back to their live streams and their videos from 2021, and you'll see that I'm not lying. They were all telling you that it was going to be a super cycle and that 2022 was going to be bigger than 2021. And what ended up happening was not that. Everyone who listened to them got absolutely destroyed. They were shilling a narrative that the 4-year cycle was over because of C19. They were claiming super cycle, and they had their reasons, guys. They always have their reasons to justify why the 4-year cycle's dead and why, we're just going to keep going up forever now and all that kind of stuff. The same thing they're doing this time, right? You're already starting to hear whispers of super cycle, the bull run running into 2026. You're already hearing that stuff. Same stuff we were hearing last time, right? So I think what's going to happen here is we're going to be in the process of that parabolic run at the end of the year. And that's when you're going to start to hear all those content creators tell you not to take profits and not to sell, because 2026 is going to be bigger than 2025. There's not going to be a bear market for Bitcoin and all the altcoins, right? ISO coins are not going to go into a bear market. You're going to hear all that stuff again. Same stuff we heard last time. And the people who listened to that stuff lost everything. And the people who didn't, the people who paid themselves and front ran the market, made life-changing wealth. And then they rolled that life-changing wealth into the bottom of this bear market, right? So I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to peak sometime. We're going to have that blow off top that's going to last, give or take, a month, right? Near the end of the year. And that's where all the content creators are going to be misleading people, telling them super cycle, don't sell. We're going to have even higher highs in 2026. And the people who listen are going to lose everything. They're going to watch their portfolio go all the way up and then watch it go all the way back down, right? Now, I know I'm going to get hate from people for saying that there's going to be a bear market. It is what it is. There's going to be a bear market, right? The thing is, all the people who are getting angry at people like myself and other people who are saying, listen, we're going to have a bear market, right? All the people who are getting angry about that are all people who this is their first cycle. They weren't here for 2021 to listen to all of the same people telling you the same thing then that they're telling you now. If you're listening to that stuff right now, I promise you, those same people that are saying these things to you now, that super cycle 2026 is going to be big, those people said the same things in 2021. And guess what? They got probably hundreds of thousands of people destroyed as a result. So you can get mad at me for saying it if you want to. But when you end up writing everything back down in 2026, make sure you place the blame where it belongs, on yourself for listening to those people, and on those people for telling you super cycle, right? I'm telling you this, guys, it's tough love time, right? Because I watched too many people get wrecked listening to that stuff, right? And the people who lash out at me and get mad at me for it and say I don't know what I'm talking about and stuff, I was here, man. You weren't, right? And for some people, the only way they're going to learn is to have to go through it and get wrecked. And it's unfortunate because I don't want to see anybody get wrecked, right? But Those people are going to exist because they passionately and emotionally want to believe that there's going to be a super cycle and that it's just going to go up forever and they're just going to become multi-billionaires without having to do any work or ride things back down into another bear market and rinse and repeat the whole 4-year cycle. They don't want to do all that. They don't want to put in all that work, so they're passionately argue. They figure if they get mad at me enough and make enough angry comments on YouTube and on X that maybe that will cause there to be no bear market, right? And they'll be right. But unfortunately, the reality of the situation is I think we're going to mirror what happened in 2017. I think we're going to work our way up until the end of the year. We're going to have that blow off top parabolic run. And then it's going to be over. And then it's 4 more years until the next top. And I personally am going to be getting out at that point. I'm going to be helping all of our Patreon members make sure that they're getting out safely with their profits intact. And then what we're going to do is we're going to switch modes and we're going to start learning. We're going to start teaching everybody on the Patreon how to structure a portfolio from scratch, right from the bottom of a bear market, how to build a portfolio that will at least 10x by the time you get to the next Bitcoin halving event in 2028. Right? Not even close to the altcoin season. You will have 10x. We're going to teach our Patreon members how to build a portfolio properly from scratch, from the ground up, and it's going to be led off with my own personal portfolio. We're going to put it up on the screen, and every single day we're live on the Patreon, we're going to be looking at it, we're going to be DCAing into it, and everyone's going to watch in real time the portfolio expand and grow, and what we add and what we sell and how we take profits and stuff. And it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a great time. It is not more, you cannot find anywhere that's more transparent than that, right? Everybody on the Patreon, which is thousands of people, are going to be able to witness me and work with me to build a portfolio right from the bottom up. It's going to be a great bull run, guys. It's going to be a great 4-year cycle. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to people realizing when you do things properly, how much money you can make, right? So definitely come on over there, guys. We also have a mentorship program. If you need mentorship from someone who's been through multiple cycles and can protect you knowledge-wise from all of this misinformation that's going to be flying around about super cycles and all this kind of moon boy, if you want to avoid all of the fluff moon boy BS stuff content out there, get over to the Patreon. We're there to help you. We're there to make sure that you're making money and making profits through this bull run, not just falling for Moonboy fluff dream stuff, $1,000 Cardano kind of price predictions, right? If you're looking for that stuff, if you're looking for someone who's just going to tell you prices are going to go to ridiculous levels, Shiba Inu to $1 kind of thing, then maybe we're not the place for you. But if you're looking to avoid all of that fluff that's never going to happen, and you want to actually learn how to make money in this space successfully and make life-changing wealth, get over to the Patreon, book yourself into some of our mentorship coaching calls. They're invaluable, guys, right? You will learn how to do this properly. Everything from portfolio structure to exit strategies to knowing when to take profits to knowing when not to take profits, to tokenomics, to technical analysis, to the mental and emotional sentiment in the market and how sentiment drives the markets, how you should be operating with meme coins, how to operate with utility coins, how to make moon bags. Guys, tokenomics, everything you need to know, guys. So join up. We have 8 different chat rooms over there as well, with thousands of people, always chatting and having a great time. So jump aboard, guys. Join the community. And I also just dropped 100x 100x micro cap gem over there as well that you're going to want to check out, guys. It's an RWA play that I'm extremely excited about. So check that out, guys. The link is down below. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.